Hello and welcome to another video by Haste Computer Repair. And today's build is a custom budget sleeper gaming slash workstation PC for 2024. The two stickers on the front of the case are not what's inside, but they are reminiscent of my personal PC from 2008 that featured a Intel Core 2 Quad CPU. It wasn't running Windows 7, but rather Windows Vista. It had this rather cool looking NVIDIA GeForce 9500 GS graphics card with a whopping 512 megabytes of DDR4 memory. Now, of course, that wouldn't do for a computer in 2024. So let's take a look at what's inside this rather plain looking HP case. And so the big reveal is this. For the GPU, we have an ASUS Turbo GTX 1070 Ti graphics card with 8GB of GDDR5 memory, and beneath this colorful Wraith Prism cooler lies a Ryzen 7 3800X 8-core 12-thread CPU. With Windows 11 Pro installed, we have a Samsung 980 Pro NVMe solid-state drive, 1TB in capacity, and that's 16GB of silicon-powered DDR4 3200MHz RAM, and that's all packed onto this Gigabyte A520M S2H motherboard, which features a rear I/O packed with 3x USB 2.0, 3x USB 3.1, a VGA, DVI, and HDMI port that we won't be using with this particular CPU installed, RJ45 Ethernet port, microphone, headphone, and audio in and out, and on the back of the GTX 1070 Ti is 3x DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI. Powering it all is this EVGA 500 watt power supply, and I added a 90mm Noctua air exhaust fan, as well as this tiny 60mm Noctua air intake fan. As you can see, this particular version of the GTX 1070 Ti is a blower style fan, so it's nice to have some air intake coming in, because otherwise there is no other option on this PC case for air intake fans, and we need something to cool off this graphics card while it blows all the hot air out the end here. One thing I particularly like about this PC case is that it features this multi-card reader, most of which I would probably only use the SD card reader, but it's nice to have the option still. And beneath this is 2x USB 2.0 and microphone and headphone input. And of course we have the optical drive. I really like how unassuming this PC case is, and part of that is because I spent so many hours with one just like it back in 2008 and 2009. And I especially like the added flair of the colors with the Wraith Prism CPU cooler. And there's something about the style of the Noctua fans that really shouts cool customization. Now that we're done with this walkthrough of the sleeper gaming PC, let's take a look at the gaming and benchmark performance.